Yeah, what's up? What's good? What's popping? What's cracking? What's percolating? What is really good in the hood? It is your man Theo Butler, and welcome to another exciting episode of What a Week It Was Wednesday. It is August 30th, year of our Father, 2023. If you are in the state of Florida, if the hurricane was supposed to see about you last night, and we on this live together, I'm glad we're on this live together. If the hurricane's supposed to come see about you later on today, I want to be able to talk to you later on, so make sure you keep me up to date with what's going on with you and everything like that. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. If you like, leave a comment. If you don't like, leave a constructive comment. Shout out to a shoulder coming in the building and everything like that. We're going to make sure we got these chats. Yes, super chat is available. Live chat, super chat, whatever kind of chat you want to say it. We are in the building. We have a lot to talk about tonight. We got because I could be wrong. We have what I consider to be a jam-packed show full of a lot of interesting stuff, a lot of interesting news. We're going to talk comic books. We're going to talk action figures. We are going to talk social events. Yes, we're going to talk it all and everything like that. So make sure you have your click, like, share, and subscribe hooked up. We got a shorter in the building. I know why he's here. I know why he's here. I made a promise. And like Drew Hill, I never make a promise I can't keep. I got to say pause because sure that you and I are both males. I don't necessarily think that song is applicable. Well, it's 2023, so you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So, my adventures. Well, you know what? Before we do that, let's go over and talk about what we got going on tonight. Because, like I said, I think we got a really great show for y'all tonight. We are going to talk about John Romita Sr., his passing, and Arlene Sorkin. I don't know if y'all know who she is, but if I say Harley Quinn, that was the voice of Harley Quinn. All in Batman Adventures and everything like that, that was Miss Arlene Sorkin. Djimon Hounsou, Black Panther, really. Noah Lyles, USA track team and everything like that, done started a beef with the whole damn NBA. Like, you one dude. How you start beef with the entire National Basketball Association? That's big right there. But you are an Olympic gold medalist, so as Kevin Garnett would say, anything is possible, right? We're gonna talk about, I don't know if y'all saw it, but after this video, if you have not, you need to go check out Black Comic Lords. They did a video, special guest Kevin Graveau, that is the creator of Blue Marvel. And I don't know how you don't know who the dude is, because they say Kevin Graveau, and I mean, damn, if it's a horror movie, Underworld, the big werewolf in Underworld, the biggest damn werewolf that was in Underworld. Yeah, the dark-skinned brother that was jacked up, bald-headed, that was Kevin Graveau. So we're going to talk about that video and everything like that, share some interesting information Mr. Graveau did in regards to the state of comic books. We will also talk about his own comic book line and where you might be able to buy it. Yes, we will. We'll be talking about his creation of Blue Marvel and some stuff that I didn't know about. I don't know everything. Yeah, I don't. So we're going to discuss that. Action figure reveal. Yes, we're going to have that. Action figure reveal, action figure review. We're going to do that. Got a surprise for y'all. Also, the Dora Milaje handbook. Listen, Karama Horn. I ain't mad. I ain't mad. That's all I'm going to say is I ain't mad. Let's see here. Ron DeSantis condemns, because y'all know we did have a shooting here in Florida, Jacksonville specifically, over the weekend. We know it was hate related. We're going to talk about that. What might Ron DeSantis could have done to either A, prevent it, or B, not instigate it? Right. We're going to talk about that. Also, presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy. He says don't politicize the violence from Jacksonville. Don't politicize it. We're going to talk about that. Also, the Looper dropping nuggets of knowledge on Black Panther. Yes, there's no reason why anyone should allow themselves to be stupid in regards to Black Panther knowledge, because it's online. It's online. It is. It's online. Yeah, so we're going to discuss all of that tonight. We're going to get the party started and everything like that the proper way. We lost John Romita Sr. last week. We did. And I go back with John Romita Sr. as several of us do. We live long enough to see not only John Romita Sr. as an artist, but also his son. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's kind of hard to tell their artwork apart. Like, no, dead ass. But he has been a part of some great storylines. He's been a part of some great comic books, X-Men, Spider-Man, Captain America, Avengers, things of that nature. He will be missed. He was a true pioneer in the comic book game. He was. But just as he was a pioneer in the comic book game, we lost Arlene Sorkin. And we don't have a tendency to talk about her. We don't have a tendency really to talk about the voice actors, but she was the voice actress behind Harley Quinn. So when you hear young ladies going forward and they're trying to impersonate Harley Quinn, and you hear them try and sound like Harley Quinn, by and large, they're trying to sound like her. She's the iteration that we got of Harley Quinn. And to quote somebody else, and yes, this is me being petty, her performance is iconic and transcendent in and of itself, to the point where the character that was animated was actually created into a comic book character, to the point where that comic book character became a live version of that character. Thank you, Miss Sorkin. You will be sorely missed. That said, we're going to keep the party going and everything like that. Hey, they say you only live once. No. You live for how long you live. You only die once. That's it. And it seems like we're losing some pioneers in the superhero industry at an alarming clip. It plays sort of into what Mr. Kevin Graveau was talking about with Black Common Lords, but I'll make sure I speak on that later. So, new releases. I guess we're doing new releases. Did y'all know that Marvel Legends, if you have not gotten your any Marvel Legends action figures, tomorrow, Hasbro Pulse, they will be releasing an Infinity Wave of action figures. If you haven't got a Black Widow from the MCU line, that will be there 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if I'm not mistaken. Black Widow, Tony Stark in his Mark II and his Mark 49 armor, if I'm not mistaken. No, that's not a two-pack, two individual action figures. Captain America from Captain America Winter Soldier in his stealth costume. Yes, he will be available as well. Who else is going to be available? The Incredible Hulk in his Bruce Banner form, David Banner form. He will be available as well. Thor, I want to say in his full chainmail costume, he will be available as well. These action figures all come with 2 head sculpts, masked, unmasked, right? They also come with interchangeable hands, so you do get 2 sets of hands. The Iron Man action figure does come with blast effects, and it does come with an extra set of hands, so you would have that as well. Thor, of course, does come with his hammer. Cap, it's a great looking action figure. I myself will already have the Thor action figure that Mr. Smith sent to me. So I don't need that one. I don't need that one. The Black Widow action figure that they're dropping, I got that one already. And that ain't even the best Black Widow action figure that they've ever released. And I'm not getting another Black Widow action figure. So we got that one. I may or may not get a Iron Man action figure. All depends on how I feel. Y'all know how I have a preference for the MCU version of the action figures. But my brother, Aaron the Big Word Brinkley, has already sent me an Iron Man. So you see where I'm at with it. In essence, what I'm saying is, by and large, I will be bypassing on that entire wave. I don't need it. However, if you are an action figure collector, you wanted to jumpstart your action figure collecting, these action figures won't be $24.99. They'll probably be $30, $32.99, because they're the Infinity Saga version of these action figures. But what I will say to you is this: that's probably a whole lot cheaper than what you're gonna find them online. I ain't saying, I'm just saying, don't give up the ghost though. Go to eBay, go to Amazon if you're interested in collecting action figures. Just type in Marvel Legends, the name of the action figure that you want, and see if you can find a version. It's your action figure collection. It ain't mine. See if you can find a action figure, a version of the action figure that you want that's affordable for your pockets, and go from there. So yes, we definitely touched on that one. So Digimon Hensu, that's Black Panther. That's crazy. That was absolutely crazy to me. But it turns out that Digimon Hensu, and we probably already know this, did put his bid in to play Black Panther live action shortly after Wesley Snipes did it. This comes from Fandom Wire. I'll make sure to put the notes in the comment section so that y'all have them. But yeah, Digimon Hensu, this is coming Priya Sharma as of August 28th, 2023. I feel like I hit the jackpot after Wesley Snipes' James Gunn's Guardian of the Galaxy star nearly became Black Panther before it ultimately went to Chadwick Boseman. Would have been long in the tooth. I could have definitely seen Digimon Hensu and can still see Digimon Hensu as, if not a T'Chaka, a proper live action version of Scion. I could definitely see that. But let me make sure I put these notes here in the comment section. I definitely appreciate y'all for rocking with me this evening. Like I said, we're going to have some fun. It's going to be entertaining. It is going to be entertaining. Let me make sure I get here, make it do what it do. I see we got the chat going live and everything like that. So I'll make sure I stay up to date with the chats and everything like that. Make sure I put this in the comment section. Oh my goodness. What we doing? What we got going on? Hold on. Hold on. We're going to make sure we get it. We're going to make sure we got it. Hold on. Who all in the building? Let me go ahead and get these notes out the way and everything like that. Super chat. Get these notes. Here we go. Digimon Hensu is Scion, then Black Panther. Plus they did T'Chaka dirty. Yep, really. What's going on, Gray? What's going on, my older brother, D-Real? Man, what's going on, D-Real? SK Dot in the building. Man, listen. Oh, this brother, listen, this younger brother right here has my interest, and I don't even think he understands it. He's really got me saying to myself, you know what? I'm gonna get with him one day. We're gonna talk some DC comics. K Dot, I really want to do it's a series from DC that I absolutely love. It was the Dark Knight series, Blackest Night series, whatever you want to say, with the Green Lantern. I have the whole entire series. I would love to talk that up, chop it up with you and everything like that. That was one of the best series that DC ever put out. So yeah, I definitely want to link up with you. Zane Beto, what's going on, man? We got a whole list of topics today. We got yes, love Arlene Sorkin's Harley Quinn. Absolutely, she knocked that thing out the box. She did. Her character was made into a comic book. Yeah, she did her thing. She did. I actually need to get on some Green Lantern. Listen, man, we're gonna chop it up because, like I said, bro, it's something about you. You pique my interest a lot. So it's called Blackest Night. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Because I really want to sit there and chop it up with you and everything like that. You got more appreciation for DC Comics than some of the other cats and everything like that. So I definitely want to chop that part up with you. But let me make sure I get this dadgum get this Fandom Wire thing, because that was funny to me. Copy. Here we go. We're gonna put it here. We're gonna definitely put it in the link. Paste. Yep, there you go, right there. So y'all got that. Digimon was an animated BET Black Panther and knocked it out the box. Yes, he was. You are absolutely right. He was the animated version of Black Panther and knocked that thing out the box. I added to my list, but right now I'm reading the OG 93 Icon run, or all the issues from Kindle. You know what was crazy about that? I had a brother that he rotated to Okinawa, Japan. He brought the first issues of Icon with him, and he told us brothers who were on the island about the comic. We didn't know anything about Milestone. So my first introduction to Milestone Comics was not even in America. I was on a whole other island. So the thing is when I rotated back to the States, I was supposed to send him the comics, go by the comic book store, send him the comics. But that's what that was. So you definitely got you something with that one. I'm starting to want to read DC and Marvel. I can understand that. But we're going to talk about that because the issues that are plaguing the comic book companies, they're not exclusive to one company. Mr. Ray Smith, my mentor, is in the building. They're not exclusive to one company, so we're gonna talk about that. Sure, definitely, we're going to chop that on up. But definitely, Digimon Hensu, Black Panther. I still think at his age he could play Sion. Like I really, really do. If they were to get off the schneid, as Chris Fowler used to say back on ESPN, if they were to get off the schneid, we could get him. But it is what it is. But y'all check that out. We got the link down there in the comment section, Fandom Wire. Y'all check that out. So we're gonna keep the party going. Kevin knows. Y'all know I don't like to Noah Lyles. Y'all know I don't like to be all serious and everything like that. But Noah Lyles, he of the USA track and field team, that Icon first issue was pretty good. Icon and Rocket views on the black community is a good dynamic, which can make them a potentially good duo having some different ideas. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's crazy. Rocket get more play in Young Justice this year. Rocket get more play in the animated series than she get in the comic books. I'm like, so yeah, y'all don't have no problem. Y'all don't have no problem giving us Rocket like this. But over here, okay. I'm here for get the stench out of Njobu and Brain Sion in the MCU. Yeah, especially yeah, she get more play, and it's like she's got like she got a role on Young Justice. Like she ain't just an extra character. She done got more play than Icon on Young Justice. Damn, so I mean she should because she's Young Justice, but then they give her some play. Icon versus Hardware is a good read. You know, now this is all on me. These Steves are the Rock With Me Nation moderator. It's official now, y'all. The Rock With Me Nation moderator is in the building. I have the first 3 issues and everything like that. It's on my reading list. It's my subscription. It's my fault. I haven't been bringing y'all the content. I know, you know what? Rock With Me Nation, we accept responsibility for our faults. We don't throw them on anybody else. We don't put them off on nobody else. No, if it's your fault, it's your fault. So it's my fault. I promise to do better before this weekend is over with. I thought Rocket was an original character for Young Justice. I thought she was an animated original character. You see what I'm saying? Hey, D. Steve, Mr. Paul Martin, what's going on? Yeah, man, she been around for a minute, man. Like I said, she get more play in the animated series, and it's the damnedest thing to me. I'm not mad at that. I like it, but it'd be like, so why she not on the Teen Titans? Oh, I'm sorry. Why she not on the Titans? Because y'all got her. She get more play than Static do on Young Justice. Now that's just the dead ass truth. She get more play, more shine, more storylines than Static do. She do. I ain't mad at that. I'm just saying that's what that is. Rocket is from Icon. I thought she was another black guy in season 1. Blue's in the building. Listen, y'all give it up to my brother Blue. Let me shift gears for a minute real quick here. If Blue and I are talking to y'all today, this evening, that means everything good. We've survived the worst of the hurricane that was coming through. Also, Blue and I are able to talk to y'all this evening, be in this live this evening. That means events that transpire over the weekend starting Friday night did not involve myself and Blue. So here's what I'm saying. As I alluded to earlier. Yeah, I know they got a song out that says you only live once. No, you live for however long you live. You only die once. I don't know what's going on. Hey, gotta do better. Got to absolutely do better. We had a hate crime in Jacksonville Saturday, right? We had gun violence in my neighborhood, right down the street from where I live. 4 people got shot. Now, I was not going to shift gears into this as soon as I was because I wanted to talk about something else, but I do have my brother Blue here, and Blue is living in Jacksonville. Let's tell the truth and shame the devil, have an uncomfortable conversation. Some people don't want to have the conversation. You know what? Conversations need to be had. So you had a young man, coward, whatever you want to call him, take the life of 3 people because of a pigmentation. That's it. That's no different than a jaguar killing a black panther that just also happens to be a jaguar, but that jaguar is different. But see, they don't get down like that in the animal kingdom. They don't. It's us that want to do this here as humans. Then we have Governor Ron DeSantis. And Ron, I'm talking to you. This is going to get real ugly. You're in the same age group as I am. You're a veteran. You live in America. Great-grandparents, Italian immigrants. You know why they fled. I said it. You know why they fled Italy. You do. In this country, you don't want anybody talking about critical race theory. You don't want anybody teaching it in the classroom. Every American knows that's got common sense. Critical race theory gets taught in the home every day. A parent, if you got child, you're either teaching your children that there's no difference between the races, which there's no such thing, by the way, and or you're teaching them there's no difference between ethnicities. That's critical race theory. It is. But then there's also those homes where children get taught that they are better than somebody else. They get taught by their parents, by their grandparents, by their uncles, by their aunts, because Florida has quite a few hate groups in it. While you chose not to want to have critical race theory discussed in the classrooms, you did nothing about racism outside the classroom. You did nothing. The Confederate flags that are flying in the state of Florida, they still fly. I know you got it covered under freedom of speech, but it's crazy you didn't have the CRT covered under freedom of speech. Then you sat up here and you bragged, you talked about busing out immigrants. You act like you not a child of immigrants, dude. Like you act like your family, your great-grandparents didn't leave Italy for the same damn reason you got families leaving Mexico. You act like you better than everybody else. That's why you got booed in Jacksonville. That's why you're not going to be the president of the United States of America. And that's why you're not going to be the governor of the state of Florida for too damn long, because you want to divide. You're no different. Which is crazy, because if I keep going back and I look at the history of Italy, is it that your parents, your great-grandparents fled Italy because of the social, how can I put this? The socialism that they were getting ready to institute in Italy, i.e. turn it into something like Nazi Germany, i.e. an imperialistic state, which is by and large, if we look at your actions and how you've been moving, that's what you've been trying to do to the state of Florida. And you think we're going to let you be the president of the United States? Bro, we just went through this stupid ass foolishness with the last damn dude that was president. I don't like you. I don't like what you stand for. I don't like you as a governor. I can't stand you as a leader. You're reprehensible. You're despicable to me, because all you give a damn about is you and your crew. You've done nothing to make the state of Florida better. You haven't. You talked about everything else, but the lives that were lost on Saturday, it's your damn fault. It is. Because you've done nothing to talk down racism. What you've done is talk as if racism doesn't exist, which with your whole platform, which kind of crazy because we say we don't want to politicize it. CRT's already been politicized. Now we got to get to you, Zamwick, Zarek, whatever your name is. Y'all politicize every damn thing. What makes the murders in Jacksonville any damn different? You politicize COVID. Every last one of y'all. And when I say every last one of y'all, I'm talking about every last politician. You politicized COVID when you shouldn't have. And you did that for damn near 2-3 years. How many people did we lose prematurely because all y'all wanted to do was talk about the right or wrong of wearing a damn mask, the right or wrong of taking a damn shot? You never worried about the people. All you gave a damn about was the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. That's all you bumped your gums about. Y'all don't give a damn. And it's time that the Americans, the ones that really run the country, the ones that pay your damn wages, it's about time that we stood up and said, we don't give a damn about y'all no more because y'all don't know what the hell you're doing, because by and large, all you want to do is be in office. You don't care about the people. It's way too damn obvious. So no, if you're a Democratic representative, we got Biden. As I stated before, those of us that voted for Biden, that wasn't a vote for Biden. That was a vote against Donald. That's what that was. We want better. We're tired of the political mind games. We want the best person for the country. Politics be damned. We want the best person for the country. Gender be damned. We want the best person for the country. Ethnicity be damned. Everybody else? Y'all can kiss the baby. Let me keep up with these notes and everything like that. I don't want to do it like that. But yeah, Blue, I'm glad you're here, my dog. That's what is at the end of the day. That's what I'm glad for. I'm glad you're here. So yeah, probably fled from Mussolini. Yeah, people act like we don't know American history. People act like we don't know world history. No, Ron. There are quite a few of us that took the same damn classes in elementary school, middle school, junior high school, and college, just like your sorry ass did, except we paid attention. And we didn't have a narrative to push. You get on my last damn nerve, dude. You ain't nothing but a damn hypocrite. And anybody that want to cap for Ron DeSantis, before you come on this page, and get beside yourself and want to say something stupid to defend Governor Ron DeSantis, I suggest your happy ass call DCF. Talk to DCF about your problems. Now, when you realize that you can't get through the DCF, when you've been on hold for 4 to 5 hours and they finally hang up the damn phone on you, call your damn governor then and ask him why you having issues with your food stamps. Call your governor then and ask him why you having issues with your Medicaid. Yeah, I get it. You don't like people with a different skin complexion. You don't like people with a different gender. You don't like people that have a different sexual orientation. Ain't none of that got any damn thing to do with you living your day-to-day life. You better check your damn governor. Check your damn governor. Don't come over here, because I can tell you where to get your assistance from. But your governor can't tell you a damn thing except help him get to the White House. That's all it is. That's all it is. So we're going to keep the party rolling and everything like that. Just wanted to get that up off my chest. Y'all know how it is. We keep it 1,000 over here. I love people. I don't get along with everybody, but I ain't got to. You ain't got to get along with me. I ain't got to get along with you. You do your thing, I do my thing. we ain't got to do this. I think, yeah, you go your way and I go mine. I think, who was it? Houdini had friends? Yeah. How many of us have friends? Yeah, we did that before. We ain't got to do all that. So we're going to keep the party rolling. We're going to keep the party rolling. Oh, man, like I said, I thank y'all so much for joining me this evening. So Noah Lyles just started a beef. And I didn't even know one man could start an issue with a whole damn organization. But Noah Lyles, track and field gold medalist, Olympic gold medalist, USA gold medalist. And I get it. I think we all understand where Buddy was coming from when he said that the NBA, they consider themselves world champions when he's actually a world champion. How many of us in our 50s, 60s, 40s? How many of us? It's quite a few of us, right? Quite a few of us. You know what? We've been watching the Olympics. How long? How long we been watching World Games? Olympics, World Games, right? If you a grandfather and you got a grandson, he didn't watch it. Y'all done sat down and watched it. Especially when the women run it. Especially when the women run it. I know. I'm at the World Game every time the females run it. That's when I know the men run. I'm like, oh shit, I missed something. We gotta set that thing up. I've never heard this nonsense. And how many great track and field athletes have we seen in our lifetime? USA gold medal winning track and field athletes. How many have we seen in our lifetime? Multi-time winning USA gold medal winning athletes. How many times have we seen them? Yet here it is, 2023. When you think common sense should be common, here's a young man who's won multiple gold medals, and it's not good enough for him to be a gold medalist in his lane. No, to prop himself up as if winning the gold medal, bro, we saw you win them. As if that's not good enough, he has to compare him. Why, dude? Why you gotta, what for? It ain't even the same damn sport. It's not. It ain't. He got to compare himself to professional basketball players. Okay, let's do this. You know, hey, it is what it is. So let's do it. So I get it. Track and field, you went up against people from across the world. Cool. I could see if this was soccer, you would have a point. I could see if this was baseball, you would have a point. You know where you don't have a point? I could see if this was hockey. I can see if this was hockey. So hockey and baseball, you got a point. Soccer, you got a point. I ain't even finna go back and forth with you. Basketball, ain't nobody trying to go nowhere else and play basketball unless they can't play basketball in the NBA. You know it. I know it. Folks your age know it. Folks my age know it. It's common damn sense. But clearly, running around that track deprived you of common sense. I'm hoping at least temporarily. You know what else you can't use in that statement? The National Football League. Because you know where players from across the world come to play. If they want to play professional football, it's in the National Football League. That's it. So when they say they Super Bowl champions, world champions, that's fact. That is. When they say they are world champions, the NBA, that's fact. The dream team, Noah. The dream team. Let me say that one more time. The dream team. For teams to beat our best, we had to be sending our college kids there. When we sent our best, it wasn't even close. The only thing, Noah, that keeps it close is our best not being interested. They don't see the Olympics as anything to do. Yeah, it represents your country, but it don't necessarily move the needle for them unless that loyalty is there, unless they just want to add that thing to their resume. But if by and large, they consider themselves as one of the elite players in the NBA above the Olympics, our best, the United States of America's best, they're not going. So but we're not saying that about track and field, right? We're going to send our best to the track and field. We're never sending our B team to the Olympics, track and field. We're never sending our B team, track and field, to the World Games. No, we're sending our best. Look at the roster right now for the men's basketball team, USA basketball team. How many people consider that to be the best? That's in the league right now. And they ain't whooping much ass. Shout out to Austin Reeves. Y'all stop. No. Common sense. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't know what y'all got going on. But this whole thing to try and one up somebody, be better than somebody, I gotta talk trash, common sense. Man, listen, let that thing go. That D4 squad came with bronze. They called Kobe. Had to. you, you can't put. You know what? You know what I like about this particular team? I sat up there and I watched them. I said, Steve Kerr, what are you doing? Steve Kerr knew what he was doing, by and large, to a degree. Something that I can't say that I necessarily saw Mike Krzyzewski. That's not Krzyzewski. I don't know what the hell that is. That man last name start with a damn K. There's no S in there. I don't know how people can pronounce Krzyzewski clear as day, but can't pronounce some other stuff with clear-cut syllables, vowels, and consonants where they supposed to be. I don't know how to, never. That team could switch off. That team is long. That team is athletic. That team got shooters on it. And it don't matter who you leave open. When you got Jaren Jackson out there, the center, that's in the game, blocking shots and knocking down a three-point shot, it's a problem. And that's exactly what Steve Kerr got out there. He got shooters on the floor. And it don't matter what them cats do. I seen New Zealand couldn't figure out what to do, whether they were going to play zone or whether they was going to play man. And it did not matter. The brother from the New York Knicks was lighting them up. Who consider him to be one of the world's best? Steve Kerr don't care. And them boys, he got the boys out there running like they damn near running plays from the Golden State Warriors. Like that's what that is. That's ugly. He's standing up there just looking, and they do not have a clue what to do because he doesn't have anybody on that team that can't shoot. And that's what today's game is turned into. It's a shooting game. Come on, your kid in the building. Come on, how you feeling, brother? I gotta ask you, how you feeling? So we're gonna shift gears one more again here. Shout out to my to the young king in the building, Shorter. He sent me some information today, by and large, and I wanted to talk about it. My adventures with Superman. And as much as I want to talk about, confirms Lois Lane's age gap with Clark Kent. I think what Shorter was going with this, and I probably might give the podium. What is the age gap between Superman and Lois? Well, he thinks Clark and Jimmy are 1 year younger than Lois Lane. So the show's 6th season confirmed that Lois is 23 years old, Clark is 22. So we've done a retcon. It's a cartoon. I don't really F with it. I don't, not saying that there's anything wrong with anybody that does, but the source material. Source material is the source material. So here we have a cartoon. I don't know what demographic they're trying to appeal to, but clearly they are trying to appeal to somebody's demographic by making Lois the oldest person out the couple. I don't know what the motivation is for that. Does it move the needle? I don't think so. And I think that's a problem that a lot of these people, I'm going to wind up going over to this, wind up going over to it. A healthy appreciation for the source material. And I'll go ahead and use this as a segue to go over and talk about Mr. Kevin Graveau and his interview with Black Commodores. And shout out to them. They did an excellent interview. I'm hard pressed to sit through an hour live. I am. It has to be entertaining. But I sat through that. Kevin Graveau, it was once again, it was an awesome interview. He dropped a lot of tidbits of knowledge, nuggets, and everything like that. Let me just go ahead and say the brother's voice is unique. So I don't know if he's never been offered a voice acting role or he's just turned him down. But why that voice? I don't hear that more often. I have no idea. But in regards to what they're doing with the comics, why we have people, YouTubers like Thinking Critical, talking about the comic books, the disarray, the state of the comic book industry and everything like that. I get it. So if as a comic book writer, and if you're a comic book writer, you like writing comics and everything like that, this is definitely something that, like myself, this is something that you definitely need to take heed to. Shout out to my brother Gabbo. I was just talking about this to him today earlier. Shout out to Gabbo from Machiavelli Media. We're all aware of this. We've read it. It just never applied to us. We've read it or we've heard it, We know about it. We just never thought it applied to us. And by and large, I don't want to say it's cognitive dissonance. It's just one of those things where you just kind of like walk through with your blinders on. Well, we know when Rob Liefeld and what's his name? I want to make sure. Todd McFarlane. When they were handling their business at Marvel, they left. Why did they leave? Why did they leave? They weren't being financially compensated. They could write their best stories, give them to Marvel. Marvel do something with that story blow up, and the writer not be compensated. And you've given them your best idea. Now, it's not like we haven't heard this before. We saw this with Superman. We know this. What legalities did they have to do for the creators of Superman to be compensated? This is crazy. You created Superman. This character has made this particular company buku money, and the company don't want to break you off. We've seen that. We've heard it. We just never locked in on it. But that was no difference with Batman. We knew that's what that was. Locked in. We never locked in on it. Well, when you look at the state of the comic book industry, yeah, you have a few writers, that are just putting it out there. But those writers are being compensated. But by and large, if you're another writer, and as Chill Margaret would allude to, you don't necessarily have an attaché to your name. Well, you create that character. You give that character some bomb-ass stories. They take them stories and adapt them stories into a cartoon. That cartoon blow up, you don't get comp. You might not even get comp for the creation of that character. They take that story arc and introduce it into a movie. You're not getting comp. Well, what's the motivation then for me as a writer to give you my best stuff? Or am I just going to give you Marvel said their characters sell books, not the creators. Oh, they's a goddamn lie. John Byrne sold them damn comics. John Romita sold them damn comics. Stop telling Jeff Loeb, Rob Liefeld, them stories sold them comics. No. Because it'd be quite a few times we see a character, we like the character, story up, we start effing with the character. I don't know what Marvel got going on. I thought Donna's Lois was older than Clark, Smallville's Lois too. You know what? You know what that's like? Remember when we saw X-Men? Not the first class, the first movie. I never understood why Jensen, I don't want to mispronounce the lady's name. I don't understand why she got cast as Jean Grey, period. I looked and I was like, that's Jean Grey? What was the show that she was on? The show with the plastic surgeon and everything like that? Great show. I used to love that show and everything like that. But I was like, that's Jean Grey. That's Jean Grey. And then they said it in the bio. She's older than Scott. When? That somebody want to do what they want to damn do. Jean ain't never been older than Scott. Never. If I'm not mistaken, it might be Warren, Hank, Scott, Jean, and Bobby. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but she was already past, bruh. I promise you I did not understand that casting. I was like, you know what? Shout out to the brothers. They get offended and everything like that. And you know what, fellas, I'm starting to feel what y'all got going on. They don't represent the redheads right at all. Like the gingers, y'all don't do them. Y'all don't do the gingers right. Like I'm looking, Jean Grey, y'all didn't get Jean Grey right. You know who else y'all didn't get right? Y'all didn't get Mary Jane right. I'm supposed to be, you know what? Y'all know the Marvel 2-pack? The Spinner Rat, Spider-Man 2-pack. Y'all know that one? That Mary Jane looks better as an action figure, closer to Mary Jane than anyone they've ever cast as Mary Jane. Mary Jane's supposed to be hot with dimples. She's supposed to be hot. Can I say it one more time? She's supposed to be hot. I don't know what these mamas moms, and I can't even call them that because I done seen some mamas these days, so that ain't even a fair comparison. I don't know what y'all got going on with these conservative plain Jane. That's not Mary Jane. Had problems with Wolverine, Rogue, Logan, and Sabretooth not knowing each other. To Kevin Graveau's point, we knew these characters when they were introduced. Well, you know, as we get older, another group come in. Well, what we've seen, what we've experienced, even when we say recast T'Challa, talk about comic book characters in general. Shout out to cats like Ronnie. Shout out to cats like Nico Bean or Shooter, Buckmeister, who be like, let me go back and read. What you have is you have young people that come in, and because, you know, people can say, you know, whatever. By and large, we came in, if you're in your 50s and 40s and everything like that, you pretty much, as Kevin Graveau alluded to, you were able to pick up back issues for little to nothing. You could spend $5 and pick up a whole year worth of comic books back in the day. You went back and you got that knowledge. I remember the Doom Patrol. Man, when they talked about the Doom Patrol and they referenced the Doom Patrol in the new Teen Titans. When they referenced the Doom Patrol in the new Teen Titans, I said, Mom, we got to go to the comic book store. She took me to the comic book store in New York. If you're in New York, you know where that comic book store is. It sit right there at their headquarters. It sit right there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. She took me to that comic book store and I went. I asked the dude, hey, do you have any Doom Patrol comics? I had the damn comic book where the Doom Patrol got killed. You can get them comics for little to nothing. Well, the thing is that if you're in your 30s, do you see the Doom Patrol like I do? Do you feel pressed if you're in your 30s to go back and learn about the Doom Patrol? And when I say go back to the Doom Patrol, not what you know today via the TV show, the Titans. No. Did you ever go look at the Doom Patrol, the cartoon, the comic books, anything? Well, that's what we're experiencing with younger people coming in. And we see this. I did not know about Don McGregor's run on Black Panther until D-Real and Mr. Smith said something to me. Marvel Unlimited is an app. It's $9.99 a month. You got options on how you pay for it. It either come directly out your bank account, or you can have it as part of your phone bill. I went back. See, my initiation with Black Panther was Fantastic Four. I didn't know where he was after that. He showed up in some Avengers comics. After that, I didn't know where he was anymore. But talking to those two gentlemen, this is the character that I like, I can go back. But imagine if I just stuck with where I was. I wouldn't have a healthy appreciation of what came before. And this is what's happening now. You have people coming into the game. They don't love them comic book characters like they say they do. They might read a few issues. And we know this to be true because people that brag about what Christopher Priest did can't tell you anything about Christopher Priest's run. That name sound good. You know why that name sound good? Because when you talk about the writers of Black Panther, whose name do you mention? It ain't Don McGregor. You got to be an old head to mention that one. It's Christopher Priest, Reginald Hudlin, and Ta-Nehisi Coates. Nobody knows anybody else. We're not going to mention Lord Voldemort. Ain't nobody going to mention that. But when you speak of T'Challa, Black Panther, those are the three writers that come to mind. And people that came in, either when he was in the Avengers cartoon or when he showed up in the MCU, they're not going back. They don't feel like they have to. And that's fine. It'd be nice, though, if in feeling that they don't have to go back, if they listen to those who know that information. But in our community, in our culture, the Black Panther fan that knows the knowledge, the history of the Black Panther, going all the way back to 1966, is not appreciated in our culture like knowing everything about Bruce Wayne or Superman would be. That's a damn shame. That's what we got going on in our culture. But now back to the interview with Kevin Graveau. That's why you really don't see the great stories like you used to. The writers aren't inclined to give their best stories. Then you have writers coming on that don't know as much as the fan does, and they're not inclined to try and know. That's the sad part about it. They're not inclined to try and know. So therein is a problem. And if that's what's going on, and I believe it because this man, he wrote, he's connected, you're not going to get the best stories. It's only going to come from a handful because there's no incentive for me to give you my best. Make sure I stay up with these notes. A shorter because, let me see. Paul Martin, does the NFL use the term world champion for Super Bowl winners? Hardly an international sport like track. Yes, they do. They use the term world champions, and it's applicable. Hated Sam Raimi's Mary Jane. I don't know who that was. Mary Jane's supposed, okay. Mary Jane's supposed to make me look at her twice. And I ain't never looked at any Mary Jane they've cast twice. Never. Rogue is supposed to make me look at her twice. I've never looked at Rogue twice. Carol Danvers is supposed to make me look at her twice. I don't, you know what that's like? Don't cast Power Girl. Because Power Girl is really supposed to be what Carol Danvers is supposed to be. You're not going to get that one right. So yeah, just leave that right there. Bobby is the youngest of the original five. I thought so. Thank you so much, D-Real. The ages of the other is never expressed, but they all seem to be within 2 to 5 years of each other. Kind of figured that much. Earlier 90s Julia Roberts reminds me of a Jean Grey type. Not thick enough. I'm going off the John Byrne version. Still haven't got MJ right on the big screen. No, not at all. Not at all. You see, by the way, Theo, there is the article about race swapping in My Adventures with Superman. We're going to talk about that. Something else that Kevin Graveau alluded to, they talked about. And D-Real, Mr. Smith, they probably know about this too. I'm ignorant. They talked about the costume that the Blue Marvel action figure has, and Hasbro released it, that they wished the action figure would have been released with the costume that was initially designed with the cape. So a cape, by and large, is a status symbol. Like you're a made man if you have a cape. Like that's it. If you got a cape, you that dude. I had no idea because I've never liked capes. I have not, because just tactically speaking, they get in the way more than a little bit. But it was nice to know that because I had no idea that's what that was. But Blue Marvel, he did talk about the character. He talked about some interesting things. If people have questions about could Adam Brashear beat this character, could Adam Brashear beat that character out of his own mouth, Adam Brashear is on the same level with those characters. Could Adam Brashear beat those characters? Yes. Could those characters beat Adam Brashear? Yes. So it's one of the things when we talk about Adam Brashear, he is on that particular level. Now, one of the other things that he alluded to, which I just found interesting, was that he wanted to tell a certain story with Adam Brashear. And of course, we know this in regards to the interview that Black Comic Lords had with Dr. Eve Ewing. You're not always in control of the character that you created because the character belongs to somebody else. Understanding that, not wanting to be frustrated and everything like that, Mr. Graveau has started his own comic book company, Dark Storm. Make sure you look that up. He does have comics that are out. He alluded to the fact that the comic books are in Walmart, but right now I think the site is down. But Dark Storm Comics, he's telling comics, he's telling stories that he wants to tell. He's telling superhero stories. He's telling horror stories, which, if I'm not mistaken, he that dude when it comes to being a writer. Well, we know that he's that dude when it comes to being a writer. But My biggest takeaway from that was this. Shout out to Buckmeister, because he does some tremendous things on Twitter. I was talking to my brother Gabbo today. You love writing stories. You love writing comics. Well, here's a brother that was doing his thing, and they didn't show him the appreciation. They didn't. And let's think about this for a second. This is a brother that's already there, and they didn't show him the appreciation that they should have showed him. If you want to write comics, independency is the way. Now, if you want to write comics, stories involving the characters that Marvel and DC have already had, well, they do have fan fiction. You need to do that right here. You're not going to be able to do what you want to do with them characters going for Marvel. And if you tell a great story, you won't be compensated for it like you would be if that character was your own, or if you didn't tell a story about their character on your own platform. So what does that lead me to believe, lead me to think? Well, it tells me, you know what, Theo, you can write your own story. It's easy to see now why we can do better than what they are, because to a degree, they're not trying to do any better. So Kevin McGraw, Dark Comic Lords, that was a great video. As a matter of fact, let me do this. The super chat is up. I think the super chat up. Let me see if this. I don't know if the super chat is up, but I want to make sure I get this to y'all, because, like I said, it was great to me. I loved it. I'm definitely gonna put the link in the comment section, because I want y'all to have access to it as well. I want y'all to go check it out. It is very informative. Very informative. We're gonna make sure I get to it. Goodness gracious. There we go. Let me share that. Let me copy that link. Come on back down. Put that on in the link, so y'all have the link to the interview with Black Comic Lords and everything like that. Kevin McGraw does have a series of comic books out. Y'all go check it out. And he spent some time talking about the action figure. I know quite a few would have preferred the action figure to have the helmet and the cape. I'm not a big fan of that look. I'm just not. Full transparency. I don't really do capes. If I was a superhero, I would not have a cape my damn self. That's just how that is. But they did talk about the Blue Marvel action figure, and he wished it would have looked a certain type of way. Those who might think that Blue Marvel is showing up in the MCU, no. Squash that right now. They have not contacted the brother. And I don't take him to be somebody that's being disingenuous. When he was asked the question if he would be showing up at the Marvels, if he had a ticket at the Marvels, his thing was no, he had not been invited to the Marvels, because normally what winds up happening when somebody is invited, a creator is invited, that means their creation is showing up in the movie. His creation is not showing up in the movies. So we will not, those of us who have been, I'm going to say, pining away for a Adam Brashear appearance since WandaVision, kiss the baby goodbye on that one. That's not going to happen. But in regards to the Blue Marvel action figure, I do happen to have that right here. So I want to take a look at it. Let's talk about some Blue Marvel aesthetics, if you will. Let's talk about some Blue Marvel aesthetics, if you will. Bang! Leisha! Calling my wife, trying to see what we can do here. All right. So this is an Adam Brashear Blue Marvel action figure. And their hair, his hair is kind of dusty. It ain't black. It ain't gray. He should have gray. He should have the same gray in his hair that Reed Richards had, but we didn't get that here. You turn him to the side. We didn't get that here. Now, one of the things he talked about is that Avery Brooks was who he was thinking about when he created Adam Brashear. And Avery Brooks is a tall dude. Blue Marvel, based on his own verbiage, should be a man that's in his mid-40s to mid-50s and everything like that. He doesn't see, because Blue Marvel is basically 100 years old. Like, but Buddy old. Buddy is old. But one of the things that I noticed about this, now mind you, this, if they were going to release a Blue Marvel action figure, I got the one that I wanted. I understand that there were those who wanted him with the cape and with the helmet on and everything like that. I get that. I understand that. But that ain't what they gave us. So this is what we got. Even still with this one though, the blue is a little bit off to me because I would have thought it would have been a little bit more bluer. But you know what's really bothering me, and myself and D-Real and talked about it, if you collect action figures, you've talked about this. Our action figures come inside. Blue Marvel is supposed to be on the Hyperion body. Now, I don't know what's going on with this right here. I really want to say Commander Rogers is bigger than this dude. And this dude should easily be on the same body as Hyperion. He should easily be on the same body as Guardian. He should easily be on the same body as Sabretooth, but he's not. A Superman class superhero, Hasbro put him on a regular body. I don't know what to do with that. And if y'all think it's a game, that's what that is. He ain't no bigger than this dude. And that's Jefferson Pierce. He ain't no bigger. He ain't no bigger. So when you look at what Hasbro gave us, you gave us a Blue Marvel action figure, and they actually hinted around that we were going to get a Blue Marvel action figure. So I'm happy we got a Blue Marvel action figure. But with the Blue Marvel action figure that you gave us some hands, an extra set of hands, and you gave us 2 blast effects. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But my question is, why is the Superman version, the African-American Superman version, on a regular sized body? You got no excuse for that. This didn't make it this quality control didn't take a look at this. Nobody had a conversation like what we doing over here. Now, this is what I'm going to be bothered at, because like I said, I happen to like this look. But if they do release another Blue Marvel action figure, a la what they did with the Monica Rambeau action figure in the Dr. Doom 2-pack, how good is it going to be? It's probably going to be a hard cape, right? It's going to be a hard cape, which means you already taken away some of the articulation. You probably only going to give me one head sculpt because you're going to think this head sculpt should suffice as being able to switch it off. But action figures collectors would tell you the head sculpt better match the size of the body. So I'm not thinking that this head sculpt is going to qualify on a body that's 7 inches tall, because that's honestly how big that action figure should have been. This action figure should have been 7 inches tall as opposed to 6. And you left it right there at 6 for no reason. Let me make sure I stay up with these notes. Make sure we're doing it like we're doing it. Or should I don't think the white gloves and the jacket should have been added in the comics. Since the toy is meh, I would have like a slick tight suit. The Kamoyo Kid, Booker T has that Blue Marvel build. Yes, he does. I'm laughing because I saw a Booker T action figure today and it was buffed up and everything, but the dude looked like Eddie Murphy. This was Booker T before he had the long locks and everything. And somebody said, that ain't Booker T. That's Eddie Murphy on steroids. I said, damn, that's petty as hell. But yeah, we're going to make sure we keep it going. Blue M is 6'7", 300 pounds. Yes, he is. Boycott activity. I wouldn't count out Blue Marvel in the MCU. As a former WCW fan and a Booker T fan, companies will pander to Blue M when they are reeling. Think about what I said. The author, the writer, has not been contacted. What they like to do, if I'm going to use your creation, I send you a ticket, you come to the premiere and everything, that lets people know. He has not been contacted. They ain't even hollered at this dude. We sitting over here talking about Blue Marvel. Marvel, they sitting over there like, because the question was asked, have you been, how can I put it, invited to the Marvels? That was the question that was asked. And I'm like, that's a fair question, because Blue Marvel, Miss Marvel, two Captain Marvel, don't give a damn what they say. Monica Rambeau, I'm not doing that photon thing. Captain Marvel. It's either I'm only looking at two people as Captain Marvel. It's either Marvel or Monica Rambeau. That's what that is. I'm not doing that other stuff, because y'all can't tell me in the comics why y'all did not want Monica Rambeau to keep that name. So I'm not doing that. Let's see here. Keep up with these notes. Think a basketball player. Black. That's it. Why rule out Haysbert now as Blue Marvel? Neeson and Stallone can still do action roles. I look at longevity. I do. I look at longevity in the role. So, how old is Avery Brooks? He older than me. he older than me. Now, I would prefer to see a brother in his 40s so he can grow with the role. That's what I would want to do. And then I'm also looking at Blue Marvel putting hands on people. Well, one of the things that they talked about in the Secret Wars movie was that you really couldn't have action scenes with Samuel L. Jackson because he old as hell. And I ain't never seen Samuel L. Jackson. I'm athletically inclined to go do some stuff. No, that's Samuel L. He known for cussing folks out. Well, so that doesn't mean I don't believe Avery couldn't play it. I just would be, if somebody's asking me to be a casting director of superheroes, I'm looking for a look and I'm looking for longevity. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for look, I'm looking for longevity, and yes, I am looking for the person to possess the personality, show me the personality of the superhero. But that's it. So them three things: personality of the hero, looks, and longevity. If I don't think you're gonna be able to play the role for a long period of time, I ain't inclined to cast you. That's just me. I'm not saying that's what anybody else should have, but that's just me though. Paul Martin, Harry Lennox has the height and Garados to be Black Marvel. Don't let the light skin be a deterrent. You know, that's a great point. And I kind of shifting gears towards some stuff that was taking place on Twitter, X. Buckmeister was having a conversation in regards to that he would like to see, and I understand it, because at the end of the day, it's this right here, right? He would like to see Africans, actors, get roles of basically Black superheroes or just basically be given opportunity to play Black roles. A young lady who calls herself Creole something on Twitter, and a brother basically like, no, Black roles need to be played by Black Americans. Like, we xenophobic in our own, like that's a real thing. Like, if you now see, watch this now, because we hear people say, I've heard that people from Africa don't like brothers and sisters from America. I don't know that to be true. I don't. But now I've heard it. But now on social media, I saw a brother and sister conducting that self-professed Black man and a Creole woman going after a young brother from Africa for simply saying recast the child and putting a picture out. Then I had my ethnicity question. This female ain't no older than, she old enough to be my daughter. She's a wrestling fan. She loves Naomi, ironically enough. And instead of us being able to come together on that, I got to get my ethnicity questioned, because I said, recast. Is that something really, really wrong? Like that? A guy today who's perfectly fine using the N-word. Never mind the fact that you can say to him, hey man, I don't get down like that. No, he wants to call you the N-word, which was crazy, because later at the end of the day, he admitted it. He just wanted to be seen. A troll, a brother, going back and forth with brothers and sisters on social media about recast T'Challa because he wanted to be trending. Notice I ain't mentioned his name. No, notice I ain't mentioned his name. Is that really where we at though as a people? Like that's crazy to me. Every damn day, I literally look at this dude share a picture of T'Challa. Never mind the fact that his graphic art skills are getting better every picture. Never mind the fact that he wants to tell stories, including T'Challa. Every day, this young brother catches hell just because he puts a picture up, a few words, and says recast T'Challa. And the people he's catching hell from look like him but don't identify with him. They think they're better than him. They look down their nose at him, and even though they don't possess the knowledge that he has, they have no problem being willfully stupid, malicious, vindictive, evil, ignorant on social media just for clicks and likes. I doubt Harrison would be running around smashing things in a mocap suit like Mark Ruffalo and Hulk. Yeah, he ain't doing that. he ain't doing that. My dog is not doing that. Now, mind you, which is crazy because Anthony Mackie talking about Harrison Ford got him intimidated. Come on, Anthony. Come on, Anthony. I know I didn't have my differences with you, big dog, but I'm rocking with you. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. CMB, you all we got. Come on. Don't talk like that. You cap. You don't get intimidated. You intimidate. Come on now. Come on now. One day I want to see about you getting that Oscar, that Academy Award nomination. If not the award itself, you ain't gonna get that. Talking about somebody intimidate you. Come on now. Come on, I'm rooting for you. About the brother you talk about, it should be up on the Twitter feed and everything like that. Now mind you, here's the thing. I vetted him, which is crazy because no troll wants to vet anybody. It's either ignorance is bliss, or I'm just comfortable being willfully stupid. A lot of the viewpoints that he has, we actually agree with. No different than the young lady who was a wrestling fan. I'm like, how you gonna say I'm not black? When I got more female black action, when I got more female wrestling figures, action figures that are black than you do. 3 of them of Naomi, who I believe is her favorite actress, but I don't like. Shut the front door. That's literally what I want to say. Shut the front door and everything like that. But Dark Force Comics, because I don't want to lose track of that and everything like that. Dark Force Comics. Make sure y'all get out there. I think Kevin Graveau has a Kickstarter campaign. I want to say in September. I would do my best to stay in contact with Dark Lords. If you have not subscribed to their channel, subscribe to their channel. But I believe he does have a Kickstarter coming out. He was actually supposed to be in the movie Frankenstein. Like that. He's supposed to be in that. So the brother's got some stuff going on and everything like that. And I'm all about supporting it. Y'all, as y'all see, I've started collecting Creed. I do have what's the word? Wesley Snipes exiled and everything like that. So I'm not just talking about it. I'm doing my best to be about it, which is the other thing in regards to recast T'Challa, which is the other thing that I don't understand in regards to anti-recasters. Y'all don't do anti-recasters don't do anything other than just hate and be toxic. The stuff that they talking about, one of the guys that was talking today, he was a damn Batman fan, and one of the first things that he talked about was the multiple recasts of Batman. As many recasts as they had of Batman, of course they're gonna do one with T'Challa. The fact that you can say as many recasts as they've had. Then you had the other brother, who the one I was talking about earlier. His thing was, and I want to make sure, because I'm paraphrasing, because I was questioning his knowledge. And this is when I say we don't want to go back. He said, I've been rocking with T'Challa since 2004. And this is what he said. And this is what get me right here. You have people that so quick just to want to run their mouth. I just want to be ignorant or stupid. I don't want to try and understand anything. I just want to go back and forth. Remember when I said me and the brother had too much in common? The brother said, I've been rocking with T'Challa since 2004 in Marvel Ultimate Line. Okay, well, you was talking about one of these two games. Which one you got? See, this is when we could have had a conversation. a coming together conversation. Oh, for real? Man, I got them. When you still play it? We could have had that type of conversation because I got the games. No. He wanted to be ignorant. Deliberately stupid. I'm a self-professed black man, but I want to be able to call another black man the word nigger. And I want to say it because, as far as I'm concerned, you shouldn't get upset about me calling you nigger when we took the power out the word. But you call me a nigger in the same way that the oppressor would call me a nigger. You're not using it as a term of endearment. You're not stupid. You're using it as a term to insult somebody. Thus, you say you taking away the power, but you're still using it in a hateful manner. You can't talk intelligence to stupid people. You can't. That game's sitting right there. But this is what got me. He said 2004. I was like, you disrespectful, inconsiderate ass. There are people that have been rocking with this character since the character was created, and you had the audacity to utter out your mouth 2004. What about 1994? What about 1984? What about 1974? See, this is the problem that I'm looking at, and this is one of the things that Kevin Graveau was alluding to. People that have been rocking with these characters for a minute, they have the appreciation. Way too many people, whether they be fans, whether they be directors, whether they be writers, whether they be executives, whether they be producers, way too many of these people don't give a damn about the characters like we give a damn about. The comic book fan, and let's be clear, the comic book fan is the one who's damn near my age. I'm sorry, that's the oldest demographic you got. Because by and large, the comic book characters that are being celebrated today, they started popping in the late 60s, early 70s, and they still been popping. Well, who is that age demographic for? It's mine. It's ours. And if we don't like it, we're not effing with it. What I don't understand is why, as a 55-year-old male, I can't sit down. Look at this. Look at this. This was done for a reason. I did this. I say I do it for the culture. I did it because I want our people to see the plethora of superheroes that we can be. Y'all heard me say many times, I have Caucasian superheroes. They're not on display. They're not on display for a reason. When kids walk into my home, when black children walk into this office, little black boys, little black girls, I want them to see them. That's me as a 55-year-old black male giving a damn about the younger black generation. I'm looking at the younger black generation, specifically the one on social media. How you got so much in you to be so damn disrespectful to the generation by and large that's responsible for you to even be on social media saying F recast T'Challa? Because if it wasn't for us, you wouldn't have him. If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't have T'Challa. If it wasn't for the Mr. Smiths, the Grand Madam Tarots, the D Reals, if it wasn't for the Kamoyo Kids, if it wasn't for the D Steezels, you wouldn't have it. It's just that simple. You wouldn't have it. But you more concerned about being a nigga in linking up with your older brothers. I can remember a time in the black community where we used to sit down and listen to our elders. We didn't have to agree with what they said, but we would sit down and listen to them. We would take heed to what they had to say. I'm seeing where that's no longer a thing because we're on social media disrespecting people that are old enough to be our parents. When if we were talking to our parents, we would shut the hell up. We would. That's where the family is missing in the black community. That's where the unity is missing in the black community. That's where the camaraderie is missing in the black community because too many people in the black community want to be the next greatest best this as opposed to being unified as a people. It's more important to be loud than be right. Damn shame. The elder disrespect is rife in Black American culture. Very much so. The comics, Adam looks younger than he is. He does. Paul Martin, yep, he's a lot older than he looks. To me, he looks Reed Richards' age, like 40 something, and should absolutely. First game, Moore was better than the second, Moore 2, which is a very poor written game. I got him though, man. Listen, them things give me. I only got the game because I said, oh, T'Challa in it? Say less. T'Challa in the game, say less. As a matter of fact, you want to think about the perfect clapback, pick up Darkstorm. Both the brothers from Black Comic Lords had the first issue. I'm stoked. I got to get it because there's supposed to be something in the comics. In the comic, in and of itself, they tried to show the pages, but there's supposed to be something in the comic in and of itself that if you are a Blue Marvel fan, a Kevin Graveau fan, and you feeling a certain type of way about something that took place, you're going to like this. You're going to like this. So y'all definitely check that out. Like I said, I did put the link in the comment section. I've been a T'Challa fan since the 90s when Wesley was trying to do the film. I can't imagine people who have been rocking with T'Challa since his inception think when they hear such foolishness. Listen, I don't get it because they don't care. You, like I said, I go on their bike before I go back and forth with anybody. The first thing I do is I go look on their page and I go through whatever they did tweeted, whatever they did commented on and everything like that. And I'm amazed sometimes because I'm like, this is somebody whom I should be able to get along with. You like Naomi? I like Naomi. You think they did Naomi wrong in WWE? Hell, I think they did Naomi wrong in WWE. You think they should have did better by Naomi with the women's tag team championship belts? Hell, I think they should have did better with Naomi and the WWE tag team belt. You follow Naomi where she at right now? I think it's TNA wrestling or something like that. Hell, I'm trying to get it too. I catch on YouTube. Me and that sister can't even get them because I'm not a real black person because I want T'Challa recast. That is the most pathetic damn thing I've ever heard in my life. Even with Buckmeister said he live in America. I don't believe that. Like, and you know you don't know. That's the other thing. You know you don't know. We could always end the conversation, start a conversation, and end the conversation with any answer recasted by saying this. And Kamoya gonna like this one. Who is in Jobu? We can always start in that conversation with that question. Because we know what they're going to say. That's T'Chaka's brother. Delete. And we ain't got nothing to talk about after that. Because you done already told me what your IQ is in regards to Black Panther and where mine at. I'm not going to try and make you feel bad for giving me that stupid ass answer. But you finna try and make me feel bad for having all the damn knowledge that I have. Ain't no way in hell. You can't make me feel bad because you willfully stupid or blissfully ignorant. No, I didn't put too much. This what get me right here. Why would you have a conversation with me? Why would you want to question my Black Panther knowledge? Period. I know some people whose knowledge I'm never going to challenge based on the way they conduct themselves. I ask questions as in I'm trying to learn. Black Comic Lords, I'm not doing that. I'm not. Mr. Smith, I'm not doing that. I'm not. Be real. I'm not doing that. I'm not. If I got questions, certain questions about the X-Men, I'm not going to insult Marcus's intelligence. If I got certain questions about Riri Williams or Dr. Eve Ewing, I'm going to ask Chillmonger. I'm not going to insult his intelligence because here's what I can say to every anti-recaster, and this is the damn shame of it all. I know what I don't know. I know what I don't know. Every adult knows what they don't know. We all do. We know what we know, and we know what we don't know. We do. We do. Back in the day, if I'm not mistaken, help me out, OGs, when you would talk like you knew, but you knew you didn't know, and the other person know you didn't know, what would we say? You were selling what? You were selling what? Wolf tickets. You were selling wolf tickets. I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to move forward. If the comic book community was like the Masons, quite a few of you anti-recasters would have done got your ass whooped. If the comic book community was like the Masons, quite a few of you would have done got your ass whooped. Quite a few of you would have put a tattoo somewhere on your body where somebody could see it, ask you the secret question, you not be able to answer it, you got your ass whooped. Quite a few of you are no different than people that act like they in a fraternity. You get your ass whooped. You're not a member of the comic book community. You're not. Comic book fans care about and respect the source, regardless of what their gender is, regardless of what their ethnicity is, regardless of what their sexual orientation is. They respect the source material, and regardless of who you are, it don't matter. You call yourself a comic book fan and you say something that's not comic book worthy, like the original 5 of the X-Men were the first 5 you saw in that Fox movie, you lose all credibility with a comic book fan. All credibility. Because the comic book fan did something you've been too damn lazy and too damn proud to do. The comic book fan never stopped reading. That's a comic book fan. A comic book fan is going to read forward or read backward. Quite a few of us that don't like some of the comics that's out right now, what do? We go back and reread the comics that we already got, or we go read some old comics that came. See, comic book fans never stop reading. That's the difference. They either read forward, read currently, or they read backwards. You're not a comic book fan if the only thing you're doing is reading forward. You casual. Make sure I keep it with these notes. I bet a few of these distractors are lurking in the stream now. They know they are, and they're not going to say anything because you're exposing yourself. Stupid is as stupid does. If you don't know, here's the thing. You can lie to me all day about what you know and don't know. You can't lie to yourself. Sad part is you perfectly fine lying to me, but lying to me and lying to any comic book fan about your comic book knowledge is low-key like lying to you. We see straight through you. But because you ain't got to face the repercussions and consequences that you would face if somebody asked you if you were a traveling man. Let me say that one more time. See, you never gonna act like you're a traveling man. You're not gonna do that. Because if you're not, you get called on that, you're gonna get your ass whooped. You're not finna roll up in the hood and you're not a member of that set. Let me say that one more time. You're not gonna be a member. You're not gonna roll up in the hood and you're not a member of that set because you know you're gonna get your ass whooped. You can play and act like with everybody else that's outside that hood that you from that set, but you can't fool the people from that set. And it's way too many of y'all that want to act like you from the comic book set. You're not. You could be. You could be. As the pastor tell us Sunday morning when you go to the church, doors to the church are open. The doors to the comic book community are open. Ain't nobody gatekeeping. You come on in. But you got to come on in and get this knowledge. What you're not going to do is come on in here insulting these OGs who put this work in and by and large are responsible for the fact that you got a Captain America movie, are responsible for the fact that you got a Wonder Woman movie, are responsible for the fact that Batman, Superman, and Spider-Man been carrying on for so damn long, are responsible for the fact that, watch this, Digimon Hensu could have played Black Panther in Fantastic Four 3. Yeah, that's what that's what they were looking at. They're looking at my dog being T'Challa in Fantastic Four 3, the one with Chris Evans. So yeah, all that smart ass attitude that if you calling yourself black, act like you black, think you black, proud to be black, That don't do nothing to move the needle when you come in on social media insulting folks that look like you, that love this damn character. I got a question. Why are you going so damn hard about a character? When I say going so hard to be venomous, malicious towards a character when you claim to be black, when the older brother said what the lit read on December 8th, that's something else I got to question. I'm questioning your blackness at this particular point in time because I know what the older brother said. No anti-recaster ever quotes the older brother. Or if they do, they say neither he nor the niece knew what they were talking about. But you like this dude, though. You like him, though. But you keep quoting what the dude in the baseball cap say. What about what his brother said? But you a Black Panther fan, though. No, you're not, and you need to stop lying. Come on, you're the only Marvel superhero Michael Jai White should have been is Midnight Sun due to martial arts skills and ain't gonna talk. You don't think Michael Jai White could have gave you a nice little Blade, a nice little T'Challa? He got that deep voice now. I think he could have gave you T'Challa. I think he could have. I think he could. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. We're gonna keep up with these notes and everything like that. I definitely want to keep the party rolling. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. The Dora Milaje handbook. You know what? Before we do the Dora Milaje handbook, I got something else I want to do for y'all. So we got Blue Marvel, right? Y'all like this Blue Marvel action figures. Some will prefer him in a different costume. What I say, you get action figures, do what? Put them in a plastic bag. Every time I say plastic bag, I start thinking about LL Cool J's song Pink Cookies in a plastic bag being crushed by a building. And I still can't believe he didn't mean what I thought he meant when he wrote that song. But I got a action figure reveal. Been had this action figure for a minute. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and take him out the box. I got him because I low-key wanted to complete a set. Yes, I collect action figures sometimes to complete a set. I felt like I needed to have this guy because I had what I consider to be his brother-in-law. Got his brother-in-law. I got what I consider to be his, well, some people are going to have a question as to whether or not that's his father. So we don't, because they've been doing so much in regards to, is that his father? Is that not his father? We don't know. I got the dude because I got his sister. I did. Got his sister and everything like that. So I wanted to have a complete set. So what I'm going to do now, before I break things out, I want to see if y'all have an idea, if y'all can guesstimate which action figure I'm getting ready to reveal. Which action figure y'all think I'm going to do a review of? Like I said, I'm going to show you first, and I don't even know if that's going to work, because I really do believe, like, once I show the action figures that he's associated with, y'all will know exactly the action figure that I'm talking about. I didn't really like his MCU costume, though. I really did. I didn't like his MCU costume. I thought his MCU costume looked kind of amateurish when compared to everybody else. I did. But Njobu, no. Who is Njobu? I don't know. Maybe we need to start them. I ain't gonna do that. Yeah. But so yeah, got the action figure. Like I said, been had him for a minute. I've been looking at him for like a year. I wanted him, but didn't want him. Because I knew the only reason why I was getting him was to complete the set. Like I knew that was it. Like, I'm only getting you to complete the set. Now here's the thing: when you collect the action figures, you really want to get them before they go away. So I got him. He was still on Hasbro Pulse, the app and everything like that. So I didn't have to go through a scalper or anything like that to get the action figure. That's one of the things you want to be mindful of. You want to get these action figures before they go away. Like, you don't want it to be where you could have got them from a retailer and you waited too long and you got no. You don't want to go do it. So hey, go. I don't even know how to do this. You know what? Never mind. I'm doing it like this. I got quite a few versions of this guy. Shout out to Mr. Ray Smith. One of the versions I'm going to be using this guy for his body build and everything, the body sculpt, is for a triathlon action figure and also a Vibraxis action figure and also a Hunter White Wolf action. He's not going to be Hunter. He's actually going to be Hector Ayala, the White Tiger. I've already got that thing on. I'm just going to get another green Jade Amulet Tiger. amulet for him and everything like that. But this action figure, I've got quite a few versions of this action figure. I do have the comic book version of this action figure, which is who I will be using to create Hunter. I think he'll go great the way they got him built and everything with my high 2 Zaraze right there. So the action figure that we're looking at, and they really didn't give him a dog no accessories, like no accessories. I don't think they gave him any accessories whatsoever. I actually looked at the Panther. No, it ain't Panther. I actually looked at, because y'all know I spent the past weekend, not this past weekend, last weekend, bagging and tagging all of my action figures as far as like making sure all of the accessories fit with the action figure. And this action figure, when I Googled it, it was part of a 2-pack, did not come with any accessories. That's like, golly, that's tough. No accessory. But I had to have him. I got him. Yeah. The Vision action figure. This is my go-to Vision action figure. I told y'all I feel some type of way about the MCU version of these action figures. So yeah, I got him. This is my Vision. That's who that is. And actually, I didn't know that green looked that good in the camera, but damn, that green looked good as hell in the camera. So that is my Vision action figure. So by and large, you should be able to figure out. Well, you should be. We check these notes. Theo got any tiger figures? Yes, got to. Listen, there ain't too many feline. That's what I say with this. There aren't too many feline Marvel action figures that I don't have. I'm of the mindset that every feline action figure you getting ready to say, yep, Hellcat too. Cataract, right. Which Mr. Ray Smith has done a great job on customizing a cataract and everything like that. Also, if you're rocking with me on social media and you have action figures, myself, D-Real, we have talked about doing videos where we just put the pictures up and everything like that. So if you have an action figure collection, take pictures of them and send them to us. I definitely love to just drop the videos, because I believe we as a culture, ethnicity, need to see that we are out here collecting action figures, how we customize the action figures, things of that nature. So yes, if you have action figures, definitely let me know. But this other action figure, so y'all saw who that was Vision, right? That was Vision. And so this is my other go-to action figure. I don't necessarily believe in repeating action figures unless they're for customization purposes. If I got one action figure and I'm not your fan, you know, I'm getting you for a reason. Like I ain't necessarily a fan of yours. I just want to make sure I got you. So I got this action figure. She did come with one effect. They did come with one effect. Well, actually 2 effects right here. Y'all might be able to guess who this is just by looking at these effects. Doug Tigerson, so West Coast Avengers Day, absolutely. So here we go. This is the action figure that I have. I have my Wanda Maximoff. Am I getting another Wanda Maximoff? No. Because I'm not a Wanda Maximoff fan. I'm not a Wanda Maximoff fan, so that's not what we're doing. Yes, I know this is what she had on Age of Ultron. I'm not changing it. I'm not changing it. So we do have Wanda. We do have Vision. I'm loving that. We do have that. So we got Wanda, right? We got Vision. And what did I say? I said earlier, the dude that I got is the brother-in-law of the Vision. And I don't even know how we doing that right now, because in the comics, they don't really act like Wanda and the Vision. We used to have some good stories. It was real simple. Magneto was her daddy. Vision was her husband. Then we wanted to get real stupid when they went over to the West Coast Adventure. First, we want to deconstruct the Vision. Then we want her children to not be real and everything like that. Now she got the children back, but she ain't really spending no time with the children. They teenagers now. One of them a whole ass married dude. He married to he's married to Hulkling, right? Speed over here. Wanda and Vision don't spend no damn time with their children. We don't even see them and their children interacting. That's a damn shame. So here we go. Y'all know how we do this. This gives me life. I hope it gives y'all life. We keeping up with these notes. Grand Madam Tarot is in the building. Y'all see this, right? Y'all see it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it do what it do. I'm gonna use the device first. Cut that off. And then everything. We got this right here. Y'all see it. Also, by the way, like I said, Marvel is getting ready to release. It's going on sale tomorrow morning. This action figure is not part of what they're releasing, but tomorrow, 1 p.m., I believe Eastern Standard Time, Marvel is releasing their Infinity Saga action figures. If you want those action figures, you should already have them. But if you want those action figures, it's probably gonna be $32 because this one was $32. So this action figure, go ahead and turn around. Y'all see it. The Infinity Saga. That's nice too. Like, I think that was one of their better Avenger movies. But y'all not gonna really see him through the glare. I mean, y'all might. Boxes and everything like that, I've low-key been putting off to the side for my wife. She wants the boxes. This is great artwork right here on the side, but I don't think this artwork is $6 worth of artwork. I really don't. I don't believe that's $6 worth of artwork right there. You got a background right here. You can use that for whatever. You can use that as a diorama piece. We'll bring this over here. You use it as a diorama piece. We got that. We will keep the diorama pieces. We will. We still gonna play a game and everything like that. I like that. This is actually, he does have the, how can I put this? The Ultron bath pieces. He does. Not gonna do anything with them. Y'all want bath pieces, hit me up. Y'all want bath pieces, hit me up. We have the damaged Ultron arm right here. I'm not gonna do anything with that. We have an Ultron head sculpt. I'm not doing anything with that. Y'all want baths, y'all better hit me up. Pietro and Crystal got divorced, but they tried to make it work for, and we do not have a Crystal action figure. You know, I got to get I got Black Bolt and I got Medusa. I got to get the Karnak action figure that they just dropped just to have it, because I'm not doing it. So y'all hear the plastic rumbling in the background. We want to make sure we get these hands up out of here. Like I said, you want to make sure you got plastic bags in place, because the last thing you want to do is lose pieces. Here we go. That is my Quicksilver MCU action figure. This is going to be my go-to. This is going to be, I know, I'm not saying it's the best Quicksilver action figure. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. I'm not suggesting that. What I told you, I said the costume looks kind of amateurish before I pulled out the action figure. I said that. I did. But it's MCU inspired. And I think by and large, I got adventures that I can tell that we never saw them three on the big screen do anything together that we would have been like, okay, that's what's up right there. We never got to see that. So by and large, with these action figures, I get to create some stuff. And creating some stuff is very much on the way. Also, if you do have action figures and you do want to take pictures and there is a issue with backgrounds being removed and everything like that, my wife happened to tell me of a lovely app. It's called Background Remover. Background Remover. It looks like a checkerboard and everything like that, but it works. It works. If you saw me post a picture on social media, X, earlier this week, I took the background off of it. And that thing went like it was supposed to. So yeah, wasted opportunities all across the board. All across the board. So, but yes, those are my action figures and everything like that. I had to get a Quicksilver. I don't understand. And I saw an article the other day where Under Armour is not performing as well. These are Under Armour sneakers. I did not understand. I'm like, Under Armour, y'all couldn't do the dude. So my dog is out here running around in some joggers. Just not something he would even wear as if he was running in the Olympics. That's where I was with it. He ain't even wearing what he would wear if he was running in the Olympics. Like, we couldn't even get him that. Okay, come on. We couldn't get him that. Damn shame. Let me keep the party rolling and everything like that. Like I said, y'all make sure y'all click, like, share, subscribe, and everything. We've been in here rocking for a minute. The crowd been making it do what it do. Thank y'all so much for giving me the energy that I need to get this show going on and everything like that. So the Looper, y'all gonna like this one. The Looper dropped some nuggets. The Looper dropped some nuggets, and this is why I don't understand why people act like they can't get it right. So the Looper, and this is August 23rd. You're a Black Panther fan, you're a comic book fan, you trying to get your knowledge up. Hey, we want you to have your knowledge up. We do. The Untold Truth of Black Panther. And it is dated March 16th, 2023. It's hard to, I would think it's hard to be stupid with a smart device in your hand. But this is written by Michelle Martin. It was updated March 16, 2023. And it starts off by saying, it may be difficult to imagine, but for many years, and Black Panther fans know this, it may be difficult to imagine, but for many years, Marvel's Black Panther struggled to support so much as a solo title. What did I say earlier in this video? If it wasn't for the Black Panther fans that were going to go find this dude when he did not have his own comics, those who want to troll today about recast T'Challa, you would not have anything to troll. You also wouldn't have had anything to see in 2022. You also wouldn't have had anything to see in 2018. You just wouldn't have. So you might need to be thankful as opposed to being aggressive towards people. The character's subsequent success is the result of no one thing or person. From the writers and artists who conceived the king of the fictional nation of Wakanda in 1966 to those who have continued his story under constant threat of cancellation. Those who have continued his story. I would say that would include the members of Recast T'Challa, because the character was canceled for a BS reason. The character was canceled in the movies. Well, what is Recast T'Challa doing? Somebody asked me today, what's your point? The point of it is to make sure Marvel understands we're not going away to the characters recast. So if you're an anti-recaster, after tonight, you don't have to answer that question anymore. The reason why we keep sharing stories of T'Challa is because, as somebody once said, the quickest way to kill off somebody's legacy is to stop talking about them. We don't stop talking about T'Challa. But you know what? We also don't stop talking about Chadwick Boseman, which when I look at y'all pages, because I go to your pages before you get crunk, I don't see you talking about Chadwick Boseman. I don't see you talking about T'Challa. I don't see you talking about Black Panther. I don't see you doing anything other than talking about what you're interested in. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes I'm interested in the same things that you're interested in. But even if I'm not, you know what I wouldn't do? Just come to your Twitter, X, your post, and act like I ain't got damn sense. Especially when I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But keeping it going. To those who continue this story under constant threat of cancellation, to the cast and crew who made the 2018 Black Panther film a commercial and critical slam dunk, not to mention the first superhero film to earn an Academy Award nomination for Best Picture. More than a few creative minds have helped to raise Black Panther from one of Marvel's comic C-list. They say C-list. C-list to who? Right. Heroes to a household name and icon. Is he a household name to you? Is he an icon to you? That's a rhetorical question. I don't need to be, you don't need to consult with me. We all know what's iconic to us. We all know what matters to us, and we move accordingly. The question that I have been asking is, if you know this character don't mean that much to you, you know you don't know that much nor care that much about the actor who portrayed the character, why do you go on social media and conduct yourself like you do? And why do you have so much venom in your heart for brothers and sisters who by and large look like you? It's a rhetorical question. You would think you would want to get that knowledge from them. You would think you would want to ask them, hey, where you get your action figures from? Hey, what story was that you, when you made that quote, what story was that? Or if it comes to Buckmeister, hey, what software are you using to do those pictures? You would think those would be the questions that you would be asking if you say you love the character. Even if you had a concern, if you had a doubt, hey, you say you love Chadwick Boseman. Talk to me about it. Because I would have been under the impression that this character meant too much to recast the character because of Chadwick Boseman. But clearly you feel you feel a different way. Tell me why you think this character should be recast and you say you love Chadwick Boseman. You can't even get that conversation. You can't even get that question, which is crazy because I know D-Real done did videos on Chadwick Boseman. I done did videos on Chadwick Boseman. I did a video earlier this year on Chadwick Boseman just because the brother crossed my mind. Can't help but come cross my mind because you're literally in the office with me when I come in and do my videos. Can't get that from anti-recasters. So I can't even tell you that Chadwick Boseman did a Tupac song. I can't even have that conversation with you because you know every damn thing. No, you don't. No, you don't. And you know you don't. Because of the character's relative obscurity before the late Chadwick Boseman portrayed him, think about what she's saying. Because of the character's relative obscurity, there's a lot that tends to be forgotten about T'Challa and those behind his creation. What did I just say? What was one of the things that Kevin Revolt was talking about? People going back. People picking up knowledge. No, they're more comfortable coming in and starting there and going forward without ever going back. It's a lot to say if you don't know your history, which is crazy because watch this. You see this right here? Remember when I told y'all I was going to go back and review this book? Protectors of Wakanda, a history and training manual of the Dora Milaje, written by Karama Horn. So you got to figure out how you feel about me at this particular moment in time. Because if you like Karama Horn, I'm getting ready to quote something out of her book. But now, if you have an issue with recast T'Challa, you might feel some type of way. Karama Horn actually is similar to Eve Ewing. She has a healthy respect for what came before her. So let's take a look at this because the contents, part 1, tradition. The history of Wakanda, the originators and the Orisha, the Black Death, and these are the chapters. I'm reading you the names of the chapters. The history of the Panther lineage, the history of the Dora Milaje. What I want to read to you is in service. It's by Dora Okoye, captain of the Agents of Wakanda, Royal Guard team leader. We Dora Milaje do not protect the Black Panther. We protect the lineage of the Black Panther. The line we hold is not only to King T'Challa, Princess Shuri, and Queen Ramonda, but to the Egon Darmisa Sarki, who came before them. And all the Misa Sarki whose heads have been blessed by the Iwi Akin, the heart-shaped herb to lead Wakanda. Just as the heart cannot rule without the head, both are housed within the body of the people, and we will defend that body with our lives. Without hesitation. When someone says, whom do you serve? The formal answer is the Panther King of Wakanda, Goddess Bash chosen one. They are all one and the same. So to serve the king is to serve Wakanda as well as to serve the Goddess Bash without excuses. Even in the book, if you're a female and you don't like men, if you are a Karama Horn fan and you don't believe in recast T'Challa, even in the book, they talk about lineage, legacy, and respecting it. They don't even get in the book good. And that was what Karama Horn wrote from Okoye. Now, what she wrote from the Queen Mother Ramonda, And I'm just reading a few words because this is about tradition. Every 5 years for centuries, each of the 6 major tribes and 11 minor tribes of Wakanda presented their most worthy women between the ages of 15 and 20. That's knowledge. That's canon. If I'm saying I'm a Black Panther fan, not a casual fan, I'm saying I'm a Black Panther fan, I can't get this wrong. I can't get it wrong. As a Black Panther fan, I'm supposed to know this. As a Black Panther fan, I'm supposed to know it. I'm supposed to respect the source material, not be a smart ass because I haven't done what somebody else has done. And you don't have to do what somebody else has done. You may not be able to, but to those that have done it, and you want to be a smart ass, how? When you ain't made the investment, you ain't put the work in, you ain't put the time in. This is when you need to sit your ass down, as I put on Twitter, and learn to shut the F up when grown folks is talking. This is The Adored Ones by Queen Mother Ramunda, head of the Constitutional Council, Taifa Nagayo member, Egungun Society member. This book, I'm just going to say, I bought it for one reason. I'm a Black Panther fan. I'm reading it for 2 reasons. 1, I want to know. 2, I want to grow. 3, I want to show. I say 3, I want to show. And when I say I want to show, I want to share. I want to share what I learn in here with other Black Panther fans so that those that don't have this book, what I say, if you know me, grow me, and sharing is caring. If you ain't got this book, I done gave you some information from it. Should you ask me anything about this book, you know what? I'm more than willing to tell you. Know why? Because I'm a Black Panther fan. That's what a fan is. It's a book coming out. I think Juju. It's a book coming out next year. Another woman then wrote it. As a heterosexual male, I'm going to buy her book. You know why? Because it's going to be canon and it's going to matter. Heterosexual male, buying a book right now, being written by a woman, right? Pride Before the Fall. I don't know where some of y'all getting off at. I don't know. Let me keep up with these notes. By the way, Okoye was also a potential unrequited platonic romance for T'Challa, but Nakia, the villain, she started the war in Black Panther too. Nakia was close, not Nakia. Okoye was closer to being a love interest for Casper Cole, and that's still on the table. That's still on the table, as far as I'm concerned, because Casper Cole was the first dude that swapped some spit with Okoye twice. Nakia's dead. She had an honorable death as a Dora. Chadwick wanted positive Black male representation. Wakanda forever only highlights the absence of that, which is the damnedest thing to me, because every supercharged, testosterone-driven Black male, or male for that matter, that comes after recast T'Challa, you would think they'd have saw that. But I guess at the end of the day, they perfectly fine standing around, not doing any damn thing, and being a laughing stock. Because that's what that was. If you was a dude, Everett Ross got laughed at, and Baku got laughed at. We had a UFC fight champion in the damn movie. He was delivering damn jokes. There wasn't a man in that movie that did anything worth a damn while, except for Namor, who was one punching people across the damn screen. One punching people across the screen, killing women off screen. Like, my dog just did not damn care. I didn't see not one brother do nothing except this. Ooh, 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 that's it. Well, if you're a Black male, that was you. That's in a movie that was supposed to feature you. Because damn, what movie we talking about when it comes to Black males? In a movie that was supposed to feature you as a Black male superhero, you were absolutely comfortable being a punching bag, a joke, and then you want to defend that nonsense to brothers that know better. Damn this thing to me. the soft and common Nakia up at the end for MCU synergy. There was nothing interesting about her story arc in that movie. Either one of them, one nor two. Let's see here. In my opinion, Namor was the only male in the movie. Outside of him, I did not see another man. Because Atuma did get faded. She had to put on some armor, but he did get faded. But yeah, Namor talked all that talk. Namor was Mr. Romantic. He was. Because he was talking that talk to Shooty. He was that dude that did not play by his people. Hey, if you tell anybody we here, I'm coming back and I'm tearing up every damn thing. And that's on God. He did that. Like, my dog stood up and delivered on his promise. Then what at the end of the game, what he said? You know what? We're gonna make peace. Whether he was lying or not, my dog was like, we're gonna make peace. He did. He lost at the end, but as a brother, I didn't feel good about the Hattuts that Isaiah not being up because I know the history. As a brother, I didn't appreciate M'Baku being made a laughing stock because I know the history. As a brother, I didn't even know why Everett Ross was in the movie if that's all he was going to do in the damn movie. Because I'm a brother. And just as a Black Panther fan, period, I never understood why the Doras wasn't always standing around Queen Ramonda. Why were they on that frigate? Had no business being on the frigate. That should have been the Hattuts that I say, because I'm a Black Panther fan. But you can't have conversations like this with our young because they don't respect what came before, which is crazy because even though this is a young sister, she's using characters to reference stories that came before her. Damn this thing. And this will be the sister whose horn you tooting, but you won't read a book. How many sisters we heard celebrating Roxanne Gay, but didn't read her book? Didn't read her book, didn't buy the book, could not tell you one story about the characters that she had in the book, i.e. Anika and Ayo. Couldn't tell you nothing. But those that can, got to get ridiculed. Let me keep up with these notes. Namor was portrayed well overall, but I do feel the general audience may not have warmed up to him yet, but they are setting him up for the eventual redemption arc. I don't know. And I'm saying I don't know because I know that character, the portrayal of that character from the Caucasian demographic and from the Latino demographic, they had an issue with that character. So I don't know. Then you look at, there's supposed to be some sexual allegations in regards to Tanaka Werther. So I don't know. Then I look at the character in the comics. The character never changed. So if you were someone of Latin descent and you went in the comic book store looking to buy a comic book with Namor, there was nothing in that comic book store for you. So I don't know. Then in regards to the action figure, the action figure is basically a peg worn. It is. You go buy that action figure any damn way. It is. So I don't know what's the, because you Marvel, I don't know what your desire is to even go after this market when you shown you couldn't get it right. Movie, merch, comics. I see what you're saying. I'm being honest when I say, I don't know. Wakanda look way too weak right now. The MCU colonized it. They did. Like for a nation that then fought off the Skrulls, fought off the King in Black, fought off the Chitauri, them. The plant life they tried to, them. Wakanda has fought off every alien invasion, or the only ones that, and it took them twice. The only ones that ran through Wakanda and it took them twice, or the Phoenix Force. It took the Black Order 2 visits. It took Namor having the Phoenix Force. Other than that, Wakanda don't play that. We ain't getting that in the MCU. But if I know that you have comic book fans that know that could be able to articulate that, you would think there would be those of us within our community that would want those stories, that would want to hear those stories. Hey man, tell me something about T'Challa. Nope. I probably could tell you about Tupac and Biggie all day long, but T'Challa, can't see to not hitting on Sue, Emma Frost, or any other female hero. Tanaka Huerta is shorter than me. I don't know how to feel about that because I'm 5'8.5". I know we're using camera, and then people talk about body shaming. No. Neymar geeked up. Neymar is geeked up. There's a disturbing trend that I'm noticing, and I'm just gonna call it for what it is. Chris Evans, geeked up. Okay. Robert Downey Jr., you in decent shape. You putting on a suit of armor. Chris Evans, you on Swole Patrol. Okay. Scarlett Johansson, that's an athletic looking female. She is. James Rose. Now I like Don Cheadle, but bro, you James Rose, you James Rose. You James Rose. You James Rose. You James Rose. Fastos. You Fastos? You're Fastos. You're a cosmically powered superhuman, and you Fastos. You Fastos. You. Because I'm looking at everybody else. Everybody else look like they either in good shape or great shape. But you, Fastos, you. I'm not going to mention Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan going to look like that anyway because Michael B. Jordan do some other stuff. Michael B. Jordan look like that when he sleep. So I'm not mentioning him. But Shorty, I said this once before, I say it again. We got a better casting of Shorty in coming back to America with that warrior princess than we did with the one that Marvel casted. And even with that, when Jane came back, when old girl came back to play Jane in Thor Love and Thunder, wasn't she geeked up? Like my girl had put on some muscle. Okay. Why we ain't got that same type of expectation for characters of color? That's why I was going with it. Why Marvel couldn't find one Latino actor 6 feet tall, geeked up. You could that the women would just swoon over. Like ladies, regardless of what demographic they were gonna look at this dude as Namor and just lose their damn mind. You couldn't find one. This big ass planet that we live on, you couldn't find one. Tanaka Huerta, little dude. That. Don Cheadle. I like Don Cheadle. I do. Picket fences. Don't do that. I remember. He was Angela Winbush. It's the real thing. He was dancing. Don Cheadle got some sweet feet. Now he don't. But that's James Rose. You're talking about the dude who's supposed to be over 6 feet tall. That dude. Him. That's him. Am I wrong? Let me keep up with these numbers. Wakanda was a scroll, 100%. Namor got his muscles in post. Wait. Namor, Keita. Oh, Namor got his muscles in. And listen, I needed to see. I like Fastos acting, but yeah, listen. None of this, when I talk about their physical characteristics, none of it has anything to do with their physical, with their acting skills. Nothing. I'm not gonna say he can't act because that I would be lying, and I'm not gonna do that. But you supposed to play a role, dude. It's sometimes. I had a homeboy tell me one time that sometimes people will put you in a position just to see you look bad. Well, Marvel ain't gonna say that. The dude who played Adam Warlock, got geeked up. That ain't his natural physique. No, he got geeked up for that role. So either one or two things happened. Marvel said you need to get geeked up for the role, and you said no, or they didn't put no pressure on you for you to get geeked up for the role, and you didn't choose no pressure. I said it once before, I say it again. With his acting ability, because this worked, watch this. This worked out for Chris Pratt. But now, if I say it about him, somebody gonna say I'm body shaming him. No. There was actually somebody else that used to be kind of chunky too. Chris Pratt was chunky. He was. Everybody know that Chris Pratt was chunky. Okay. Guardians of the Galaxy. You who gonna be having on a jacket damn near the whole movie where nobody sees your physique. You who work out so damn hard that your wife, who you're not with her anymore, y'all got a divorce, I think y'all still cool. But one of the things that she liked doing for you was cooking. You who got geeked up where she couldn't do that no more. Chris Pratt can do that, but Brian can't. How many movies did Chris Pratt get just because he's now seen as a action hero? Because we don't remember him from Wanted. We don't remember him from Wanted when he got slapped with a keyboard. Y'all, I think his tooth was the U. I think the keyboard, I think all the keys came out and they spelled the words F-U, and I think his tooth was the U. That's not body shaming. Bro, you might be, because what was he in the Godzilla movie? I watched it. Comic relief. Well, to a degree, that Brad Pitt movie he was in, comic relief. I'm of the mindset you could get you some action movies, big dude. Yep. Watch this. You know somebody else who could probably get him some action movies if he stopped being the joke of the damn town? Because low-key, he got the size for it. Winston Duke. Why we can't get Winston Duke as an action superhero? Now, you want to talk about something? Big, dark-skinned, fierce. In Baku. You over here cracking jokes. You keep up with these notes. On any beach in Miami or soccer field, Rip Namor is there. Yes. Yes, Grand Madam. Every soccer field, you got a Namor. Every beach, there's a Namor. Listen, I'm of the mindset you can go anywhere in Miami and find Namor. I don't know what we was doing over here. And out of all characters, Namor was the most built as one of the first heroes of Marvel when it was timely coming. So why hire him? Comic book fans already turned off. You did not one comic book fan was convinced that was Namor. Not one comic book fan went to the toy store or down the toy aisle and bought that Namor action figure. I have 3 Namor action figures. I do. 2 in his green Speedo and 1 in his one-piece leotard where he got his chest out and everything like that. You think I bought that Namor? That Namor ain't ripped like the action figures that I do got. He low-key got some, I don't want to say it, but he low-key got a little baby fat on him. He do. My Namor look more impressive, and that's what I'm going with. I need the villain that's gonna make you question your physicality. I need the villain that's gonna make you ask yourself, you sure you want this? You sure you want these problems? You look at Tanaka Huerta and it's like, not Tanaka Huerta personally, but the character, a Namor. You look at him like, man, go ahead and sit down somewhere, bro. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. You need your wings on your feet, bro, just to be eye level with me. Because other than that, you down here somewhere. RC talks basketball. I'm on the floor. What's going on, RC? What's going on? Chris Pratt was chunky twice. He got ripped for 0 dark 30 and went back to Andy weight for Parson Red. And my dog is, he got in shape because Marvel didn't want Smorgasbord Lord, just Star Lord. And if Marvel can put that pressure on him, why that pressure? Now watch this. This is why I get low-key petty with it. Why wasn't Fastos real? Would it have been too much to see two physically imposing men in a same-sex relationship on screen? See, there's a lot of things that we have to think about when we talk about these narratives that's being pushed. Well, Fastos is in an interracial relationship. He is. He's just married to a European woman, a European Caucasian woman. He's not married to another ethnicity like that. He's not. He's a heterosexual male in a heterosexual relationship with a Caucasian woman. But that's not what you put on the big screen. No, you put Fastos, who's overweight and sheds tears in the movie. That's the sensitive dude. And that's the same sensitive thing you've been doing with Bobby Drake and Tim Drake. It's obvious at some point in time. And that was what you presented. Well, so we couldn't have had two physically imposing men that are in a same-sex relationship on screen? A physically imposing man can't cry? Subliminal messages. Tanat was the name of you ordered on Wish. You petty. The Colonial Kid Fastos was powered by hamburgers. You petty too. Greg got him. Let me see. Yeah, y'all tripping. Let's keep the party rolling. I think we just about done here and everything like that, man. I really do appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Y'all know how we get in here on Wednesday. The goal is to get in and get out and give y'all some positive information, some stuff that you might not have known about and everything like that. But I do believe that is about it. Like I said, we covered just about everything. The Dora Milaje handbook, if you can find it on eBay for about $10 or something like that, it's a great read. I definitely recommend that. Kevin Graveau, if I put the link in the comment section and everything like that, go check out the video with Black Comic Lords. If you are somebody who's into Black comic book characters, if you're someone who has aspirations about writing comic books, things of that nature, creating your own comic book one day, go check out the video, man. It's definitely worth it. If you're collecting action figures and you do not have MCU action figures as of yet, like I said, tomorrow has no, they're not neither one of these. neither one of those. But you will have Iron Man in the Mark II armor. If you're not familiar with the Mark II armor, that's the all silver edition. I think it's the art, and also the 49 armor. So two different Iron Man action figures will be released. Captain America, the stealth uniform, definitely nice. I like that. Who else? Bruce Banner, Mark Ruffalo action figure. That's what you're going to be getting. They will have the Black Widow action figure. You can check that out as well. What else is going on? Today was comic book day. If you haven't picked up your comic books, go check your comic books out and everything like that. Maybe Fastos did the cooking at the house and ate while he cooked. No, he didn't. And I'm going to tell you why. Watch this. Those of us that eat while we cook, we happen to be the smallest people because by the time we finish cooking, we ain't even got an appetite no more. No, my dog was sitting there fixing him 2-3 plates. That's what he was doing. But, you know, like I said, just you're supposed to play the superhero role. And this is when, because I know people going to say body shaming. Bouncing Boy will look like Fastos did in the Eternals. If he was playing the role of Bouncing Boy, one, they've race swapped him because he's not black, he's not African American. So that would be an issue that I would have. Other than that, he got the physique to play Bouncing Boy, but he ain't got the physique to play Fastos. So that's not body shaming. That's accurate. That's body accuracy. I think there's something to be said. Appreciate it for that. If Killmonger was alive and he fought Namor, how much was to not intimidate? Michael B. Jordan, from what I looked at, Chadwick Boseman is 5'11". Michael B. Jordan is 6 feet. Winston Duke is 6'4", if I'm not mistaken, 6'4". Tanaka Huerta is 5'7". So those are hella camera angles that they was using. Like those were hella camera angles. No. But who cast him? Because you knew he was going to wind up going up against a dude that's damn near a foot taller than him, and you still did that. When to Graham Adams' point, you can go to any beach down south, soccer field. I know that might not sound right, but Namor, if you want to make Namor a member of the Hispanic community, they right there. I actually Googled. There are way too many, in my opinion, other brothers of the Latino community that are actors that should have been cast before him, just because they fit the look. And damn it, if I can't teach you how to act, damn it, I need to watch what I'm doing as an executive, as a producer. MJB did Creed 1 before Black Panther. He was ready. My dog was ready, and my dog stay ready. Like that's what Michael B. Jordan. I don't want to say that's what he should do, but hey, bro, put your workout plan online, bro. Put your work. Some of us trying to get where you at physically, financially. Put your work. Help us out, bro. Put your workout plan online, bro. Put your workout plan. Put your meal plan online. Put it for the free so we can get in there, make it do what it do. Some of us trying to get geeked up just like you. But so yeah, man, this was this was a nice live tonight, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I think we got everything in there. Like I said, that whole Kevin Gold video, I only keep talking about it because there were things that were mentioned in that video. There was a lot of information shared in that video that I just was not aware of. And like I said, to me, sharing is caring. So I'm urging y'all to go check out that video and everything like that. If you love superheroes, if you love Black superheroes, if you're interested in writing your own comic book, things of that nature, and you want to know some ins and outs, man, go check out that. And then make sure you, Darkstorm, make sure you hit up my dog, Darkstorm, and everything like that. I think there should be a link to it. I know Kevin said that it should be down. I'm going to see what I can find as far as Walmart in regards to Darkstorm Comics, because that's what it's called, Darkstorm Comics. That's his own label and everything. But yeah, man, check that out, man. Like I said, if you know me, grow me, and sharing this can, but listen, that's my time. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I do. Y'all came in, handled your business. Fastos can't say the word. He got a roast in the oven. It's not going to do right. It's not going to do right. Y'all make sure y'all click, like, share, subscribe, and everything like that. Get the videos out there. We're on our way to 900. We're not going to stop. We're going to make it do what it do. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Before I go, y'all always know how I like to do it. So, the family channel, the network, Graham Adam Tarot, she in the building. Y'all make sure y'all go check her out. I think she had a tarot reading this morning. My brother D-Real, he's probably working on a video right now. And I know he dropped a video last night, especially in regards to Monica Lynn. My brother, Blue, my Florida brother. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out. Like I said, Blue, we here. It was a rough weekend in Florida. Rough weekend in Florida, but we still here. So if you're rocking with us, we made it through that. So y'all go check out Blue's house. Also, Black Comic Lords. I already told y'all, go check that video out. If y'all don't do nothing else, go check that video out. I'm going to be getting with K-Dot. I'm very, very serious when I say I'm going to get with him and review Blackest Night. I think that is a great storyline. To me, it is the preeminent horror story in the DCU. It is, because there was some stuff in there that make you say, damn, that's what we doing? Who else I got? I haven't seen him recently do anything, but y'all know the best monotone voice on YouTube, Kazuko Slevin and everything like that. He is reviewing Berserk. And my favorite YouTuber, or at least he's his own favorite YouTuber, Chill Marker. You know, today he just covered the New Mutant, Kamala Khan. So he did drop that off. I think I mentioned Nico Bean with the Steam, the Planet Fanatics. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all check out everybody and everything like that. Y'all come back, gonna be dropping some more content, comic book related content, action figure content. And if there's anything you would like me to cover, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section or hit me up on either Facebook Messenger, Instagram, TikTok, or X. I still don't like it. It's still Twitter to me. But y'all make sure y'all hit me up and everything like that. We're gonna make sure we keep y'all abreast of what's going on. Comic books, video games, movies, action figures, paraphernalia, merchandise. It don't matter. If you like it, comic book related, and it's about the culture, it's about the culture. It's about the culture. We're going to make it do what it do. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.